Good Monday morning, everyone. It's time for your News 24 News Minute. I'm William. Well, we begin today with the latest on the coronavirus pandemic. Here in the United States, the last we checked, which was a moment ago, we've had over 706,000 people who have lost their lives to the coronavirus since the start of the pandemic back in, I think it was March 15, 2020. Cases are going down, however, nationwide, but they're worried about that Delta Plus variant that could be more contagious. But more adults are getting vaccinated. Now, speaking of the coronavirus pandemic, Dr. Fauci is continuing to face very harsh criticism for his information, or I should say misinformation maybe, depending on who you ask here in the U.S. Throughout the pandemic, they said he's been dishonest. Some have called for him to be arrested, okay? And they're accusing him of being in cahoots with China and hiding emails, and that he knew this was going to happen. This pandemic was going to happen. They said nothing. A double nor'easter is possible this week for portions of the Northeast and even some areas of the Mid-Atlantic. But we're going to narrow it down here in the Mid-Atlantic coastline. What we can tell you is for sure that the nor'easter is definitely going to happen for this week. We're talking about Tuesday overnight into Wednesday. For the New England states, will be hardest hit with some heavy rain and some high winds. I can't speak. The second nor'easter, we're not too sure about that because it's still about 5 days away from happening, if it even does. Norah O'Donnell, she's the host, as you know, of the CBS Evening News, which is produced out of Washington, D.C. They moved their studio a few years ago to Washington. Then Jim Pierce was losing her job. A new boss took over, and her current contract expires by the end of spring of 2022. And in the news business, I will tell you, it's all about the ratings. That's probably why I'm a freelance news guy. Now, CBS has been in third place for quite some time since O'Donnell took the helm over Scott Pelley, when she ousted him. Now, she left the CBS morning show because of bad blood between her and Gayle King, who is still at CBS this morning. Also, she's reportedly been rude to hair and makeup people in the wardrobe department. That's it for News 24.